Monaco has a way of turning ordinary moments into spectacle. Nowhere is that more obvious than along the curve of Monte-Carlo, where sunlight hits polished metal and every arrival feels like a statement. In this small but impossibly wealthy principality, cars are not just transportation. They are part of a language. They tell you who someone is, what they value, and how they want to be seen. This story is about the women who step out of those cars, the ones who arrive in style, not by accident, but by design. The ones who understand that a supercar is not just about speed, but presence. The setting, where luxury feels normal. Monaco is barely 2 square kilometers, yet it holds more wealth per square meter than almost anywhere else on Earth. Yachts line the harbor like floating mansions. Designer boutiques sit shoulder to shoulder. Valet lines look like private car shows. In this environment, a Lamborghini is not rare. A Ferrari is expected. A Rolls-Royce blends in. But even here, there are levels. There is a difference between owning a supercar and arriving in one with intention. The difference shows in timing, in confidence, in how the door opens and how the driver steps out. For the women who dominate Monaco's social scene, arrival is part of the experience. It is an entrance, a moment, sometimes even a performance. Supercars as identity. A car in Monaco says more than a watch or a handbag ever could. It is louder, more public, and harder to ignore. For many of Monaco's elite women, choosing a car is closer to curating a personal brand than making a purchase. Take the sharp, angular presence of a Lamborghini Aventador. It signals boldness. It tells the world the driver is not interested in blending in. When a woman steps out of one wearing a tailored outfit and dark sunglasses, the effect is immediate. Heads turn before she even closes the door. Then there is the elegance of a Ferrari Roma. It whispers rather than shouts. The lines are softer, the sound more refined. The woman who arrives in this car often carries herself the same way. Confident, composed, and fully aware of the attention she commands without chasing it. And then there are the ultra-luxury choices. A Rolls-Royce Cullinan does not try to be fast in the traditional sense. It is about comfort, space, and quiet authority. When a woman arrives in a Cullinan, stepping onto the pavement as the door is opened for her, the message is clear. She does not rush. She does not need to. The art of the arrival. In Monaco, arrival is almost a ritual. The car slows near the entrance of a hotel or beach club. Cameras may already be waiting. Valets stand ready, but they never rush the moment. The door opens. There is always a pause, just long enough for the scene to settle. Then the driver steps out, 1 foot at a time, with control and precision. Sunglasses are adjusted. A small glance is given, not to seek attention, but to acknowledge it. The best arrivals feel effortless. That is what makes them powerful. They are practiced without looking rehearsed. Many of these women understand something subtle. Luxury is not about showing everything at once. It is about holding something back. A slightly delayed step. A measured smile. A calm expression in the middle of a busy, noisy street. Signature looks and style pairings. The car is only half the story. What the driver wears completes the picture. In Monaco, style leans toward clean lines and high-quality materials. You will see neutral tones during the day, whites, creams, and soft pastels that reflect the sunlight and the sea. At night, the palette shifts. Black dominates, along with deep jewel tones that catch artificial light in a different way. A woman stepping out of a McLaren 720S might pair it with a fitted blazer dress and minimal jewelry. The sharp design of the car mirrors the structure of the outfit. It creates a sense of cohesion. A Bentley Continental GT might be paired with something softer. Silk fabrics, flowing lines, and understated heels. The overall effect is less about contrast and more about harmony. Accessories matter, but they are rarely excessive. A single statement bag. A watch that suggests wealth without demanding attention. Shoes that are chosen for both style and practicality, because Monaco's streets are not always forgiving. The influence of social media. In recent years, social media has amplified everything. Arrivals that were once seen by a small crowd are now shared globally within minutes. For many women in Monaco, this adds another layer to the experience. The angle of the car, the lighting, the timing of the arrival, all of it can be captured and turned into content. But the most respected figures in this space do not look like they are performing for the camera. That is the key difference. They maintain a sense of authenticity, even in a highly curated environment. Followers are drawn to this balance. They want to see luxury, but they also want to believe it is real, not staged, not forced. The billionaire lifestyle behind the scenes. The cars and the arrivals are just the visible part of a much larger lifestyle. Many of these women are entrepreneurs, investors, or partners in family businesses. Their days are not spent only at beach clubs and restaurants. Meetings happen, deals are made, decisions are taken that move large amounts of money. Luxury in Monaco often comes with responsibility. Maintaining wealth requires attention, strategy, and discipline. Yet, the lifestyle still allows for moments of indulgence. Private yacht trips along the French Riviera, helicopter transfers to nearby cities, invitations to exclusive events that never appear on public calendars. Dining is an experience in itself. Restaurants in Monaco are not just about food, they are about atmosphere, service, and who else is in the room. A dinner reservation can be as valuable as a business meeting, depending on the context. Travel is seamless. Private jets reduce distance to a detail. A weekend in Milan, a quick trip to Paris, a short escape to Ibiza. All of it fits into a schedule that remains flexible. The psychology of luxury. What drives this lifestyle is not always obvious from the outside. For some, it is about success, a visible reward for years of effort. For others, it is about belonging, being part of a circle where expectations are high and standards are even higher. There is also an element of control. In a world where many things are uncertain, luxury offers a sense of stability. The best cars, the best locations, the best experiences. Everything is chosen, refined, and maintained. But there is a balance. Too much display can feel excessive. Too little can feel invisible. The women who navigate this space well understand where that line sits. They know when to be bold and when to step back. The evolution of female presence in the supercar scene. Not long ago, the supercar world was dominated by men. That has changed. In Monaco, women are now just as visible, and in many cases, more influential. They are not passengers, they are drivers, decision-makers, and trendsetters. Car brands have taken notice. Design, marketing, and customer experience have evolved to reflect this shift. Interiors are more customizable. Service is more personalized. The buying process itself has become more tailored. This change is not just about gender. It is about perspective. Women in Monaco are shaping what luxury looks like in a modern context. They are redefining what it means to arrive. The role of events. Events in Monaco create the perfect stage for supercar arrivals. The Monaco Grand Prix is the most obvious example. During this period, the city transforms. Traffic slows, crowds grow, and every street becomes a runway. Cars that might stay in garages elsewhere are driven daily. Limited editions appear. Custom builds are revealed. The level of competition, even if unspoken, rises. Women attending these events understand the moment. Their arrivals are timed, their outfits chosen carefully, their cars selected to match the occasion. Other events follow a similar pattern. Charity galas, fashion shows, private parties. Each one offers an opportunity to make an impression. Sustainability and changing tastes. Even in a place like Monaco, attitudes are shifting. Electric supercars are becoming more common. Brands like Rimac and Tesla are gaining attention. The sound of engines is being replaced, in some cases, by near silence. For some, this is a loss. For others, it is a sign of progress. Women in Monaco are part of this shift. Many are exploring hybrid or fully electric options, not only for environmental reasons, but also for the innovation and exclusivity they represent. Owning an electric hypercar can be just as much of a statement as owning a traditional one, sometimes even more. The future of luxury arrivals. The concept of arrival will continue to evolve. Technology will play a role. Autonomous features, advanced materials, new forms of design. Cars will change, but the desire to stand out will remain. What will not change is the importance of presence. No matter how advanced the car becomes, the moment when the door opens and the driver steps out will still matter. It will still be about confidence, timing, and the ability to hold attention without forcing it. In Monaco, that moment is everything. Monaco offers a unique lens into the world of extreme luxury. It compresses wealth, style, and ambition into a small, visible space. The women who move through this environment with ease are not just participants, they are creators of the atmosphere. Their choices shape what others aspire to. Their cars are part of that story, but not the whole story. The real power lies in how they use them, how they arrive, how they present themselves, and how they move on once the moment has passed. Because in Monaco, the arrival is only the beginning.